Okay. Okay, we're touching for you need to back out and we touch at the same time. Sign. Two.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On first down, right back to Williams. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Second and 7. the play fake. Here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Mims sent in motion here. On first down, it is Williams. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete, and it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That one is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Hurts to the air on first down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they...
And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Dragons.
Fucking bullshit, man.
It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Dragons move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throw it. Nix. That'll be intercepted.
The wrong button.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Hurts. He's going to keep it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Dragons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Dragons extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action now. It's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Broncos.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper.
What the fuck ever?
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Mark. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Dragons. Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dragons move out to a 21-3 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action with Nick. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
That one caught by Smith. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he will score. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Broncos get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
So we are through. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, McLaughlin. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Dragons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That one pulled in by Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action...
Before you go to sleep, might need some more water.
Pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Dragons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders had different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up.
My fucking God, bro.
And the Dragons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Before you go to sleep, Mom.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Hurts again. He's got room at the 30. A gain of 16 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Again, Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 6. To the air again. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Hurts will try it again. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Dragons. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Dragons are going to extend their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a
Mom, before you go to sleep, I need your help, okay?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Knicks. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Keely Ringo.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and it's really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he will have the 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head.
And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Dragons. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
The extra point is good.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one.